Come on, let's give it up for Brother Larry Hamm. We're answering the call today of the Ministers Alliance, the North Jersey Black Clergymen, the NAACP, the Kean Federation of Teachers, and other organizations that have come out here today. People's Organization for Progress, we've been around a little while, and we know that there have been problems here at Kean University. There's racism all over America, and Kean University is not immune.
That's right.
And the racism has been swelling up like a painful boil over the years. And we've come here today to lance that boil and expose the poison of racism on the campus here at Kean University. We're here today because we want an end to racial and gender discrimination here at Kean University. We want black faculty and staff and female faculty and staff to be treated as equals here at this campus. We're here today to answer the call of the young people, and as President Smith of the NAACP has said, they've spoken of an atmosphere of fear here. People are scared to speak out. Now, you know, today is the anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King receiving the Nobel Peace Prize. On this day, some more than 60 years ago, he received the Nobel Peace Prize. And some of the same things that were said at that time are being said today. Black people lived in an atmosphere of fear. They couldn't speak out. But we're here today to help give them a voice and let their demands be known. We are not afraid. We're not afraid of President Farahi. We're not afraid of any politicians. In fact, we're here to put a stake in the heart of fear. We are not afraid. We're here today to say we oppose any further layoff of any faculty and staff here at Kean University. Instructional as well as non-instructional staff. We're not just here to speak for the people with degrees. We're here to speak for the people that help keep this university clean and healthy for the students here at Kean University. We're here today to say that we oppose any further cutback. Not only do we oppose a cutback in student services, we want the restoration of the cutbacks that have been made up to this point. We're here today to say on behalf of the students here at Kean University, we oppose any further increase in tuition for students here at Kean University. In fact, we want affordable college education for all students. As a matter of fact, I'll go further and say that America is rich enough to provide a free college education to all students in the United States of America. We're here to say we not only want opposed tuition increases, but we want faculty and staff to be paid what they should be paid in accordance to what other faculty and staff are paid across this country. We're not going to be field Negroes out here at Kean University. We want a living wage for everybody that works here, including the faculty and staff. We're here today to speak on behalf of those students who are pursuing African American studies. We believe this to be a very important area of study, and that the African American Studies program should be made a fully accredited department here at Kean University. We're here today to say we want to see the hiring of more black and minority and female faculty and staff. We're here today to say we want more academic programs to ensure that those students that enroll here at Kean stay here and graduate from Kean University. But most importantly, I'm going to say maybe what some others won't say. We're here today to say that Farahi must go. He must go. Farahi must go. Farahi must go. Farahi must go. He needs to get his hat. It's time for new leadership here. When you got people demonstrating, it's one thing to have the students demonstrating, but when you have people coming from communities all over the state to demonstrate in front of a university, then it's time for a change in the leadership of that university. And finally and lastly, I just want to say, I make a call out to the students here at Kean University to get involved in this struggle. I am so proud of the young people on college campuses all across this nation that are rising up, that are parts of all kinds of movements, including the Black Lives Matter. I feel like I felt in the 1960s when we had SNCC and students were organizing on campuses all across America. I feel like I did when we had the anti-apartheid movement on college campuses across this country. And now we see our young people rising up. And I want to tell you all people, don't put these young people fire out. Let their fire burn. You've been talking about how the young people are not involved. Well, when they start moving and organizing and mobilizing, don't tell them to sit down in the corner and be quiet. You need to get on the picket line with them, because just you might be the next one that might be laid off. So I'm here today to call on the young people to rise up and take your place on the stage of history and make transformational change, not only here at Kean University, but to pick up the cudgel left by generations before and make the transformational change that needs to be made here in America. This country is rich and powerful enough to provide a free college education for all young people. It's rich and powerful enough to have universal health care free of charge for every person in America. It's a disgrace that we live in a country that's rich and 1 out of every 5 children goes to bed hungry at night in the 21st century in the United States of America. This country is too rich and powerful to have 23 million people out of work. Too rich and powerful for people to be standing at Burger Kings and McDonald's begging for money and begging for food. There needs to be a change in America. As Dr. Martin Luther King has said, we need a radical transformation of our socioeconomic system. We need a radical redistribution of power and wealth in America. And it's time for you young people to take your place on the stage of history and take up the unfinished work that Dr. Martin Luther King left to us when he was assassinated in 1968. So I'm so thankful I joined with the ministers here today. I joined with Senator Ron Rice here today. I'll join with anybody that's ready to fight for justice for those who are oppressed and exploited. Power to the people. Power to the people.